Hi, this is Kaylee, and this is my 3.7 redo. So, question 1 asks us the characteristics of perfect competition. These characteristics include that there are many small firms, there are low barriers to entry, they will sell identical products, and lastly, they are price takers. So an example of a firm that's in perfect competition could be something in agriculture, including, let's say they were producing strawberries, or maybe they were producing carrots. So a firm in perfect competition would have many small firms, so many other producers would be producing these strawberries or carrots. And there are low barriers to entry, which means that it's easy for firms to enter and exit this industry, including with strawberries and carrots. There are many people producing these, and anybody can enter it as long as they can produce the good. And then they sell identical products, including these strawberries and carrots, and they're price takers because they have to accept the prevailing prices of these products. And then for number 2, we need to draw a graph with price and quantity. And they're a firm in perfect competition making 0 economic profits. So let's say that's our MC, this is our MR. And if they were making 0 economic profit, then the ATC would be right here. This is where all of them meet, and there's no economic profit or loss. Another graph for economic profit would look like this. This is our MC, and then our MR, and then our ATC would be below this MR. And this is how you find profit. So this area would be profit. And then our next graph would be a perfect competition making losses. So this is our MC. And then here is our MR. And our ATC would be above our MR. And this would be our loss, this area. And then our last graph here is a graph with perfect competition, making losses, and it's below shutdown. So this is our MC. And then here is our MR. Then we have our ATC above it. And we also have our AVC right here. So then this area would be their losses, and they would have to go into shutdown because they are losing money. So next is number 3, our long run to short run to long run. So a side-by-side graph here would be like this, and then we have our price and quantity, and then we have supply and demand. Then our next graph over here, price and quantity, and then we have our MFC right here, and right here, this is where our price is at, this is where our quantity is at. And this would then be the price where our MR sits. And this is them making 0 economic profits. So what would happen if both the market and firm demand were to increase? So if demand increased, it would change this line right here to a new demand. And that means it would also change where our price is. So our price is now here, and this is where our MR is. So that means we are now earning economic profit because our ATC is below our MR, and this is all our profit right here, this area. And then how will other firms respond? So other firms will enter the industry because they are making economic profit. So what would happen to the price in the short run after the demand shifts in the long run? So our supply would then also increase because our people are now entering. Other firms are entering the industry, which then brings back our price right here. And in response, in the long run, our price would go down to our original MR and become zero economic profit again. So altogether, characteristics of our perfect competition has many small firms, low barriers to entry. They would sell identical products and they are price takers. We have zero economic profit. We have economic profit and economic loss. And this is if they should shut down, if they are losing money. And then right here is what would happen if demand increased and how other firms will enter the industry because of their economic profits. Thank you.